So hello and welcome to everybody who has joined us for the build-up to this occasion of ultimate tribalism. And as you would expect, that build-up has been remarkable. They fight here not just for the pride of their manor, but in the ultimate show of one-upmanship. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. So it is time to let them at it.
Yeah, well, I think it's going to be a game where the two key words are pride and courage, Peter. Pride in that you have to be prepared to fight for everything, and courage to be daring, to stand.
Goes for a shot! Goal!
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more.
The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous. And Torres! He's got a goal! That is remarkable! All square in a matter of moments.
Well, that's so refreshing. They went a goal down, and you never would have guessed it. Their reaction has been emphatic.
And he stuck it away as if laser-guided.
That's just a fabulous, fabulous finish. Anything that close to the frame of the goal, 99 times out of 100, the keeper's not getting there.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Well, I think the players will be buoyed by the fact that they've managed to level things in a hurry. Tails most definitely up now.
Albert Ferrer gets over and intercepts. Quality ball. Roberto Carlos spots it and intercepts. Now, can they get him away? Batistuta might just make this. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. And it's Nakata. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Chance for a shot! Superb goal! Well, was he ever going to miss that? Of course he wasn't.
Yeah, it's mystifying that a player of his talent wasn't picked up sooner, and he picked them off instead.
Manchester United get themselves into the lead.
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do.
Fernando Torres. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Applies the finish! Well seen. Saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
He's played it long. Now it's Torres. Spread it left. And he's picked out the run. He's picked his way through. Cleared without complication. Ball's gone out of play. Good ball, good take. Beckham hurtling down that right flank. Always onto this. Batistuta showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. And this is Mzae. And a chance! Oh, taken with style. They're level in a trice.
Well, going behind has simply triggered a collective determination to hit back, and they merit nothing less.
The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
Yeah, that's what the game is all about. Excitement and entertainment. What a lovely moment.
So all square, and not for the first time.
Such a big goal, Peter. Just when the opposition thought they could turn the screw, they're back to square one again. The manager will be absolutely...
Can he finish? In for the pieces. Now he's gone for goal. Big relief, it just needed better contact.
Well, it was going to take something a bit special from there, and that wasn't it.
Now it's Darwin. That is a great pick out. face to face. Shot, surely! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Decent strike, kept it fizzing low. There's a sharp little ball here. De Bruyne can see things others simply cannot. Nedved going face to face with his great rival. Well, this is certainly not boring. What a great game we've got here. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Bale, here's... and the shot! Now that has posed a few awkward questions.
Yeah, I mean, I guess he tried one of his specials.
Foot in. That looks a good ball through. Nunez. That looks a cracking ball. And the finish! He scores! They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward! What a delicious finish. That is immaculate.
Well, I think he knew all he had to do was get it under control, and it was always going to end up in the back of the net thereafter.
And it's been given away. Takes the shot! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Chelsea with the corner, they're first. Defending of the desperate variety. Manchester United have the chance to go the other way. Now it's Roberto Carlos. Oh, that's fabulous. Can he finish? Oh, it's fallen loose again. Really well taken goal. And the lead lost no time at all.
Yeah, they say that fortune favours the brave, and we've just seen an example. This team has real personality and character.
And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Well, that's not the best attempt by the keeper, and he's just paid the ultimate price, hasn't he?
This is quite a battle.
Well, there's resilience for you, Peter. As a side, they never lost focus despite the setback, and this is thoroughly merited. For me, now they can go one better, possibly.
Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Threads one in.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Now it's Torres. Well, that's surely a foul. Free kick. Great vision. Bale providing an outlet on that flank. Cleared without hesitation. Looking to play him in. And this is Torres. Good effort from distance. Now that was quite some save.
Well, it didn't quite come off this time, Peter, but that's a warning to the opposition. This team know how to counter, and they'll be looking to do it every chance they get.
Chelsea have their second corner now. Chiellini is there, and he can get that clear. And that has been clubbed away. And here's Torres. Well, that looks a decent ball. And a shot! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Corner number 3 coming up. Chelsea can try it again now. So their fourth corner of the game. chance! A real chance and a real let-off. Albert Ferrer. He's got away. Mzae! Oh, denied brilliantly.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
They're up to 5 corners now. That has been knocked clear. Roberto Carlos. And now they can spring out of defence. It's a searching pass. He has a decent chance! It's in! A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
The danger was always there, Peter. We all knew they'd be pouncing on any slip or any sort of indecision. They need to sharpen up or it's going to happen again.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for. And he cuts out the supply.
There will be 3 minutes added time.
Played out to the left flank. Ambitious ball here. That has ended up in no man's land. Manchester United are looking to break at pace. Tonali. He's on it, can he get away? Oh no, that was never going to make it. And it's Beckham, who played through for the wide man. Up he goes! A really close shave, and the last action of the first half. Caution certainly not on the agenda here, from both sides. Chelsea are ahead by a single goal after a goal fest of a first half. There's no telling how this is going to end.
Around. Of course they will. Substitution for Manchester United. Number 10, Bale.
So off we go once more.
Coming on the field is number 21, David Beam.
Mbappe
Substitution.
gets flagged offside. Nice looking ball. Oh, that's a key interception. Chelsea come out of the tunnel having undergone a change at half-time.
Well, I think this is probably a good time, Peter, to make ambitious change.
Good take, and is having a shot! And he lines up a cross. Nakata couldn't squeeze it through. Steered out wide, but he won't reach that one. Now it's Mbappe, and this is Messi. Messi unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Conte tries to pass it through. Nakata, he's shifting through the gears here. But that is good defending. It's been repelled. The corner count is rising. That's 6. Looking to go deep. And he's quick to get it clear again. Oh, it's come loose. Great shapes to shoot! Well, it was a nice setup, but not so good beyond that.
Well, that's how you penetrate the numbers, with very shrewd movement and passing precision, and all done at pace.
It's a good run down the left-hand side. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. Beckham, the regular corner taker. And the keeper beats it away. And it's De Bruyne. Shoots! A whisker high.
He's not happy, and you'd expect that, but at least there's plenty of appreciation for what was a genuinely fine effort.
This looks promising, and he welcomes it in. That's the keeper's ball. Bebeto finds himself offside. Jones looking wide. Looking for the run. Oh, Red, nice interception.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Nedved is onto this.
That was well seen too. Good clearance. Manchester United really are going about things in the right fashion, Peter. It's great to see.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
That's been cut out, well played. It's not an especially good pass, that. No, that's been intercepted. Chelsea do have options available on the bench if they want to go that way. Nakata. Messi. Rodri. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Now it's Mbappe. Conte. Tonali. And he's there to retrieve it. And he's straight offside. That is good alertness. Now it's Mbappe.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Nakata does have his name on the score sheet, of course. That's a cute ball. Oh, that's well spotted. Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
No, it's come to nothing. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
And here's Mbappe. And Bebeto! Wonderful from Bebeto! He's got himself an absolute peach. 2 up now, and they are cruising. You just know there is no stopping that.
Well, that was hit with genuine ferocity. You just don't stop those, Peter.
Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat.
Well, this is nothing less than they deserve, Peter. They're in the driving seat now.
Now it's Bebeto. Now it's Roberto Carlos.
That was lovely, that.
Now it's Mbappe.
I'll tell you, Peter, the keeper owes him big time there. He's lucky his mate was wide awake to that.
And he is going into that little black book.
Well, sometimes a loose foul can trigger a completely different spell of play, and it makes even less sense.
Chiellini. Oh, terrible pass. And he's managed to get free. There's the shot! Oh, and that is really good tenacity. It's a lucky 7th corner. And here's Kante. Lovely. Bebeto! He should have put that one away.
Well, judging by his reaction, he clearly feels he should have made more of it, but he's looking very much like the big threat at the moment.
Well, the corners keep on coming. This is their 8th of the game now. Manchester United are looking to go forward now. Conte. Now it's Bebeto, looking for a runner. Oh, super ball! Chance! Just cruising! They are cruising! Oh, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Well, look at the manager here, he's absolutely fuming and he has every right to be. You can't win football matches if you give the ball away like that.
It's starting to look like a done deal now.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in. That's just playing it safe and simple.
They're back in possession and ready to go again. Chiellini. Neuer. Here's a chance! And that has kept the keeper on his toes.
Well, I suppose he was being urged to shoot. Maybe the crowd will stay a little quieter next time.
Well, they are up to their 9th corner of the game now. That's really well manoeuvred. And now a sudden chance to counter. Martinez tries to clear. It's net! Oh, that's a waste. Albert Ferrer. And it's Rodri. For De Bruyne. Now it's Batistuta. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Nicely shaped ball.
4 added minutes has been indicated.
Albert Ferrer. Into a minimum of 4 minutes additional time. Oh, easy pickings there. And they've got rid. Not too much more here than seeing out time, and time is very nearly seen out. That pass just didn't quite work. Albert Ferrer. Rodri. So that's it. It is all over. Chelsea have won it by sheer force of character. As winning teams do, they managed to find that little extra when they needed it. So there it is. What struck you most about that?
That is a superb win. This is one of those games